Midvale Speedway. 128, I'm sorry. 128 races this guy's won. 128 checkered flags. Can you imagine that? But 1701 isn't too shabby. Will that put him in the dash? Huh? He took it right off the trailer, put it on the track, and made the dash.
All right.
Well, he ought to know what he's doing. Peter Long is the only punctual driver that we have in the pits. He's the only one on time. Everybody else is late. Procrastinators they are. Mark Malford, Rich Roar, Roger Black, let's go, gang! I'll help you. When it comes time, I'll actually help you. I might even tell you who I think's going to win. $1,750 if you take the finish tonight. Right on, Marty. Okay, we got 3. Who'll make it 4? There we go. There's the 4 fastest qualifiers right there. 4 fastest qualifiers. In reverse order. 29. I might point out one more thing to you now before we get underway, because it's usually so noisy around here you can't really hear, I know, as well as you should. We'll wait till they cut their entrance here. If you'll recall, about a month ago, we said that if anybody could come here the first time this year and win the feature, we would pay him a $1,000 bonus. Okay, 29, Roger Black came. But he didn't get to run the feature that night. He ran into mechanical trouble. So he is still eligible. If he could win the feature tonight, he could win an extra $1,000. The other car over there is Bill Ingersoll at 42. He's also eligible. So if 29 or 42 would win the feature tonight, they'll get an extra $1,000. There's a little bit of added incentive there tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, please.
Super late model dash time. Number 29, Roger Black. Number 7, Rich Roar. Number 80, Dino Long. And top qualifier tonight, Mark Malquist.
This year, he's having quite a season. Mark Malcolm Stockbird in number 70.
29, 7, 80, and 70.
He's won 6 features this year, and he has won 89 races at Mid-Vale Speedway. And out of 89, it's fantastic, but 29 were features.
All right, here we go. 4 cars, 5 laps. We'll have a total restart.
We're going to try that again. I tell you one thing about Rich Roar, he don't wait, man. He's double a dogged.
29, 7, 80, and 70.
The pace is 29. He's on the pole. Everybody should go by 29. We're going to keep doing it till we get the damn thing right. Right? All right. 29 is your pole setter. He's the guy that they want
Rich Roar still gets out in a little lead, coming out of turn 2. Mark Malcolm's coming with him. Roger Black still on the inside. So it's Rich Roar, Mark Malcolm, Roger Black, and Dino Long. Mark trying to get down the inside. He's a top qualifier, 15:40. Oh, he hit Rich. That was spin out down there in turn 4, Dino Long. Everybody's getting a little bumpy down there. Dino Long's got her fired up again now. He'll fall into the rear. He was running 4th anyway.
To be slowing down and Mark seems to be running into him, and I don't know who slowed in, but I don't care. We're going to restart it right here with 3 laps to go. 2 more laps to go.
Here we go. One more parade. One more parade. One more parade. Mark Malcolm. In that second spot, Rich Roar in the lead. It's Roger Black and Dino Long. 2 laps to go. Coming up on 2 laps. White flag out. Here comes Mark Malcolm high. Rich Roar, Mark Malcolm, Roger Black, and Dino Long. Rich Roar has just become the second leading checker flagman at Mid-Vale Speedway. 120. That's Bill Baker, then Rich Roar, and then Tony Diano.
Rich Roar, Canton right there. Rich Roar.
Rich Roar from Canton, Ohio.
Number 670, Roger Liner of New Philadelphia, and the winning driver ever.
All right, Harold Cool 6, Wes Galbraith 98, 32, Wild Bill Bittaker, the witness driver, Midvale Speedway, and 670, Roger Liner. Come on, Roger. Yeah, all right. Harold Cool. Wes Galbraith, Bill Baker, and Roger Liner. Harold Cool, your leader. Wes Galbraith in second. Roger Liner third, and Wild Bill Whitaker is in fourth. Still Harold Cool. White flag coming out for Harold Cool. Harold Cool, West Galbraith, Roger Liner, Bill Whitaker. Your winner, Harold Cool from Tuscarawas. Then came West Galbraith from Uricksville, then Roger Liner from New Philly, and Bill Whitaker from New Philly.
Okay. Second checkered flag in 2 weeks for this guy, Harold Cole of Tuscarawas, the number 6. Team car, the number 98, West Galbraith. Harold Cole. Is that K-O-H-L or K-U-H-L, isn't it? Bill. All right. And we're going to have a street stock dash coming up. I think this is checker flag number 5 on the season for Harold Cole of Tuscarawas. Qualifiers, number 17, Sean Shaw of Canton, number...
All right, first heat in the Super Late Model class. 21 is Don Summers. 2V, Bill Volk. 14, Larry Gill. Number 10, Bob Ramey. Number 44, John Crumrine, right? 17, Bob Snyder, and 85, Phil Vino.
Number 2 is Bill Volk, D-O-G-T, of Canton. Number 14 is Larry Gill of Oliver. Number 10 is Archie Ramey of Canton. Number 34 is John Crumline of Akron.
Hey, Archie might be in number 10 tonight. Archie Ramey.
Bob Snyder of Canton. And number 85, Phil Vino, V-E-N-O, Phil Vino of Canton. They're going to get one more great lap. I know we're waiting on one car. We may be waiting on 9, maybe. Or is that the next race? I don't know. Looks like he's getting ready for the next race. Okay.
'21, 2, 14, 10, 44, 17, and 85. Don Summers and Bill Volk. Larry Gill, Archie Ramey, John Crumrine, Bob Snyder, and Phil Vino. Bill Volk out in the lead. Archie Ramey moving down the inside. From Bob Snyder in the second. Bob Snyder's in second. Archie Ramey in 10th in the lead. Here comes John Crumrine at 44, taking over third. And Phil Vino in fourth. Fifth, Bill Volk. Sixth, Don Summers. And seventh, Larry Gill. Halfway coming up. Those 10, 17 battled out, first and second. Two can regulars. Bob Snyder trying to get down the inside. Just over halfway. Good heat race. race. Good heat race. Ten, 17, 44, and 85. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to take off second. White flag coming out this time. He's going high. Ten 44. 10 17 44 85. What a heat race.
Decent, huh? I thought Sheraton would come back around here. That's an old driver. Oh, I shouldn't say old, you know. He's not as old as Dick Grace or anybody like that. But he was here 10 or 15 years ago. Archie Ramey of Canton was your winner. Can you imagine a driver coming in here trying to hide behind a pier tonight? He didn't think I knew who he was. Archie Ramey of Canton, number 10. 17 was Von Schneider. And 44, who really had it moving in that race, John Crumrine of Akron. Autos, right, Jeff?
Second heat. Number 42. That's Bill Ingersoll. You found that?
Okay, 42. Bill Ingersoll.
Bill Ingersoll, 42. 3 is Chuck Harris. 62 is Brian Volk. 9 is Paul Miller. 7 is Rich Rohr. 8 is Dino Long. 70 is Mark Malquith. Waiting on Roger Black.
Number 80, Dino Long of Magnolia, and 29, Roger Black. Roger Black is 29. And top qualifier, 70 Mark.
Bill Ingersoll, Chuck Harris, Paul Miller, Brian Volk, Rich Rohr. Then Roger Black, Dino Long, and Mark Malquith. Paul's got her moving again now. He'll fall into his spot.
Of the fastest qualifiers, 2, 4, 6, 8 of them, right? 8 top qualifiers right here. Get themselves lined up. The first car, out for the first time, Bill Ingersoll of Barberton. Number 3, Chuck Harris. Chuck has been driving here off and on for about 15 years. No stranger. Number 9, Paul Miller. One of the up-and-coming young drivers.
42, 3, 9, 62, 29, 7, 80, and 70. Top 8 qualifiers. Chuck Harris jumping out in the lead. Then Bill Ingersoll, Paul Miller, Brian Volk. Dead heat for third right now. 3, 42, 9 now, 29, 7, 70, 62, and 80. Mark Malcolm trying to move up a little bit. On the inside of Rich Rohr. Halfway this time by, halfway, still Chuck Harris and Bill Ingersoll. Roger Black. Rich Rohr, Mark Malcolm, Dino Long, and Brian Volt. Mark Malcolm back down on the inside of Rich Rohr. Trying to get that fourth spot. He's gunning for fourth. White flag's out. White flag lap. Final lap. Chuck Harris. Bill Ingersoll, Roger Black, Mark Malquith. Your winner, Chuck Harris, and 42, Bill Ingersoll. Then Roger Black, Mark Malquith, Rich Rohr, Dino Long, and Brian Volt.
Alright, a veteran driver out of Canton, Chuck Harris. Chuck Harris right there.
Chuck Harris, number 3. Got out there in the first, going into the second turn, and nobody could catch him.
And third was 29, Roger Black of Barberton, followed by 70, Mark Malcolm.
Chuck Harris, Canton, Ohio. Your fast super late model heat winner tonight. August 31st, 1986. Next to last regular scheduled weekend here at Midvale Speedway. 95, Tim Hiller. Scott Ramey, 59. 168, no identification on him. 00 is Mike Lentz. 7 is Gene Pringle. 76, no identification. Oh, I think he's Ray. 76, no identification. 97, Wild Bill Seals. 44, Cal Hobart. And 00, no identification. 95-59, bringing him in. Oh, one more parade lap. Bunched up now, 95-59.
I guess we're going to have to stay at
Try one more time, 95-59, gonna bring him in. Tim Hiller, James Pringle in 7, Scott Ramey in 59, and Cal Hobart 44. James Pringle trying to go on the outside, get past Tim Hiller. Got up on halfway. Going 7 out in the lead. Cal Hobart challenging Tim Hiller for second now. Bill 7:44.95, 3 and 76. The 59-000. 44, final lap. Now 3 is challenging 95 for third. Cal Hobart can't get Pringle going into turn 3 and 4. It's going to be 7, 44, 3, 95, 76, 00, 59, and 0.
He moved up to the late models this year, and this is his first checkered flag in the late models this year. He's a free-for-all through Philadelphia. Looks like model division. Second place went to 44, Al Horgan of Canton. And third was number 3, out for the first time in Midvale, Von Toby of Columbia Station. But his very first checkered flag in this division, Gene Grishall.
Real good color, buddy.
Second heat for late models. These are late models now. They are limited on what they can do to their cars in our late model division. They are limited inside the engine.
Mates in 114 on the pole. On the outside of him, Terry Kaler in 14 and 27, no identification. Then Rodney Digg in 11, 66 Mike Tynes, no identification on 7, 06 Mark McGrath, Kelly Cotball in 10, and Farmer Smith in 7 up.
114 just made a burger sit. 14 Terry Kaler of Bolivar. 27 Alpha.
Greg Sharp in 27, first time out. Fort Clinton. One 14, 11, 27, 66, 06, 14, 7 up, 80 or 7 and 10, halfway. One 14, 11, 66, 06, 7 up, 14, 10, 7 and 27. Rodney Day moving on the inside. 114 out, powers him down the back stretch. Back on the inside again he goes. White flag coming out. One 14 and 11, 66, 06 and 7 up. 114, 11, 66, 06, 7 up, 10, 14, 7, and 27. Bates of Barberton.
From Barberton. All right, Doug. That's good one to toughest, baby. Now you got that under the belt. Second place went to 11.
I'll pick 32 to win tonight. Oh, I'm
second. And 66, Mike Hines of Strasburg was third.
I'll take Binnicker to win tonight.
Of late models, and I would say that you have a very good possibility that your top 5 in your feature could all come out of this race right here. There's a couple of those guys in that race just over that might slip in there, but generally speaking, I think that your top 5 will probably come from these cars right here. 88, Mike Dawson of Carrollton. 36, Diano, the third of Canada. 84, Rich Schweitzer of Philadelphia. Number 77, Bear Schwartz of Philadelphia. Number 6, Harold Gould of the car. 98, Raphael of Erickson. 82, Dylan Whitaker of Philadelphia. And 670, your top qualifier, Roger Liner of Philadelphia.
Mike Dawson at 88 from Carrollton. Tony Diana III from Canton. 77, Bear Schwartz from New Philly. Rich Schweitzer from New Philly in 84. Then comes Harold Cool from Tuscarawas in 6. 98, Wes Galbraith from Uricksville. 32, Wild Bill Binnicker from New Philly. And 670, Roger Liner from New Philly. Count the 13, John O'Reilly. 36, 77, 84, 6, 98, and 670. Mike Dawson, an 88-year leader. 36, Tony Diano in second. Bear Schwartz third. Harold Cool fourth. Roger Liner fifth. Dino pulling out. I think Racing Group now falling back to 6th spot. Mike Dawson. On the lead, Bear Schwartz in second, Harold Cool third. Still Mike Dawson, Bear Schwartz, Harold Cool, Roger Liner. Mike Dawson from Carroll. Winner of last week's feature, last week's pursuit, last week's fast heat. And they got 4 in a row. Mike Dawson got the white flag. Bear Schwartz in second. Harold Cole third. Liner fourth. Then Galbraith, Diano, and Schweitzer. Checker flag coming out. Seven, 6, 670, 98, and 36. That guy on drugs or what?
Yes, we had to talk on him, and he was perfectly legit. This has got to be some kind of a record. This is his 5th straight checkered flag.
5th straight checker flag, excuse me. 4th. All right, I was right.
On the last 4 races that he's been in.
Right.
Midvale Speedway.
Fast heat pursuit feature last weekend, and then the fast heat tonight.
He has won. So he has not been beaten in 4 races. Mike Dawson of Carrollton. They call him White Buck. Second place went to 77, Barrett Sports of New Philly. Third was 6th. I would not have Ross. And fourth was 670, Roger Liner. Mike Dawson of Carrollton. On a roll, baby. He's on a roll, that guy. 4 straight checkered flags. At Sandusky Speedway, September 19th, 20th, and 21st. The $75,000 purse.
Super late model pursuit time. Like number 17 is going to be on the pole. That's Bob Snyder of Canton. Then number 85, Phil Vino. Then number 42, Bill Ingersoll from Barberton. 3, Chuck Harris from Canton. 9, Paul Miller from Akron. 62, Brian Volk, he's from Canton. 29, Roger Black, he's from Barberton. 7, Rich Rohr from Canton. 80, Dino Long from Magnolia. And 70, Captain Sizzle himself, Mark Malcolm from Strasburg, Ohio. 10 top qualifiers, 10 laps to go. If you're passed completely, you are eliminated. Going to water down the infield a little bit, getting dusty after some of them races. Bob Snyder, old Super Late model driver, 12 years ago, back here, 74, 73. Bob Snyder, Canton, Ohio.
17, Bob Snyder.
7. What's that? All right. 3 flags out. 17, 85, 42, 3, 9, 62, 29, 7, 80, and 70. Bob Snyder, Canton, Ohio. If it goes that way, Chuck Harris caused that yellow. I don't know if they'll give 7 his starting position back or not, but 3 is eliminated for sure. It'll be up to the judges' decision if they'll give Rohr and Long their spots back. But the yellow was thrown because of Chuck Harris. 17, 85, 42, 3, 9, 62, 29, 7, 80, and 70. Restart coming. Bob Snyder. Bill Ingersoll getting on the inside of Bill Vino. They're going to throw Ingersoll out.
Huh?
Would they throw Ingersoll out on that one?
That wasn't his fault. That was Vino.
The home base.
The 6 feet is 72. So it's 6 feet, 1 inch high, and about what, 3 feet wide? I'll bet the tread on it 3 feet wide.
is out. 9 is out. Bill Vito trying to get by. Bob Snyder, he's out. Dino Long is out. Three cars left. Bill Vito, Roger Black, and Mark Malquith. Halfway this time by. Roger Black down the inside. Phil Vito on the out. Mark Malquith right behind him. Phil Vito's out. 2 cars left. Roger Black, Mark Malquith. Yeah. Mark Malquith down the inside. It's over with. It's over. Mark Malquith, your pursuit winner.
Captain Subaru strikes again. Mark Malquith is having one heck of a season. Not every. St. Ronald, now these are the guys that you can pick the finish. These are the guys that will be in the race in which you will pick the finish of the future. Number 10, Kelly Miltonbaugh, number 10. Kenny Carroll went home, fixed his car and come back. How about that noise? How about that? He took that back to the garage and worked on it finally.
10, Kelly Cottonball. 7 up, Farmer Smith. 88, Mike Dawson. 36, Tony Diano III. 77, Bear Schwartz. 84, Rich Schweitzer. 550, Kenny Carroll. 6, Harold Cool. 98, Wes Galbraith. And 670, Roger Leinert.
550 Kenny Carroll. Number 3, Harold Cool. 98, Wes Galbraith. And 670, Roger Leinert.
Another pursuit race. If you're passed completely, you're out. Anywhere not giving the bunch up sign. Oh, that's my head in there, wasn't it? All right, Kelly Cottonball and 10. Got to bring them in. Been eliminated. 36 shot it. 10, 20, 10, 7 up. 36, 77. Kenny Carroll getting eliminated. Rich Schweitzer. He's out. Still Kelly Cottonball, Farmer Smith, Tony Diano, Bear Schwartz, Kenny Carroll, Harold Cool, Wes Galbraith, and Roger Leinert. Bear Schwartz down, trying to get down the inside of Tony Diano. He's got him, he's out. Halfway that time, halfway. Leinert trying to get by Wes Galbraith. left. Can't quite get it done. Farmer Smith and Bear Schwartz going into it. Farmer's out. Oh! West Galbraith had nowhere to go on that one. Nowhere to go. Farmer Smith spinning around.
And 98 West Galbraith.
Stay on that, bud.
West just couldn't quite get around Tom and 7 up.
All right, we're going to try to get a restart here. The late model pursuit. 10, 77, 556, and 670 left. Down the inside of Bear Schwartz. Oh! Bear Schwartz has been eliminated. 6 has been eliminated. Oh boy. Oh boy. Carroll's eliminated. Come on, Kelly. Put him in the wall, Kelly. Come on, Kelly. Put him in the wall. Put him in the wall. Kelly caught ball and Roger Leiter left. Kelly caught ball's not going to roll over and play dead. I'll tell you that right now. Might as well. It's over with. Roger Leiter's your winner. Are we out of power again?
Race is over, baby. And Roger Leiter of New Philadelphia, who's closing in on 100 checkered flag, and just picked up another one. Number 10, Kelly Kelkenbaugh was second. 550, Kenny Carroll was third.
Backup. You need what? A backup. Help him get rid of them
Big
kids.
shot coming up next.
Kelly will tell him.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said I think he needs backup.
Okay, Joey, Roger Leiter right there.
Into the feature. On the pole, 0, then 95, then 59, 007, 97, 44, 114, 14, 3, 76, and 168. Top 4 cars will go into the feature. Tim Hiller taking out the lead. Followed by 0, 59, 7, 44, 14, 97, 00, 114. 95 is your leader. 114 second. 114 third. 95, Tim Hiller hanging on to that last spot. White flag coming out. Tim Hiller hanging on to that fourth spot. Yellow flag, yellow flag.
He's okay, but he's dry. Holy mackerel. Rear end of that car had to be 12 feet in the air. It looked like he was trying to get out of the race.
One more lap. Pringle out in the lead. Tim Hiller in second. Cal Holbert third. On the bubble is Wild Bill Seals in 97. Seven, 95, 44, 97, 3, 59, 76, 000, 0, and 168 in that order.
Second place went to 95, silver. Third was 44, Cal Herbert. And fourth was 97, Bill Seal of Canada.
What'd you guys go see Friday night? Go back up and see?
About a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, we started a brand new division. Somewhere out there, I can't see all those numbers on those cars.
Number 10, Archie Ramey on the pole. 44, John Crumrine. Number 17, Bob Snyder.
$50 cash prize.
85, Phil Vino. 42 is Bill Ingersoll. 3, Chuck Harris. 9, Paul Miller. 62, Brian Volk. 7 is Rich Roard. Number 80, Dino Long. And then comes your top qualifier, Mark Malquit. On the outside of him, taking the $1,000 challenge is Roger Black. And back on the inside, Larry Gill. And the next row back is Bill Volk. And taking the real challenge, starting from the rear, first time here, Don Summers.
On the pole tonight, an old veteran, Archie Ramey of Canton. He used to run here many years ago. Number 3, Chuck Harris of Canton. 62, Brian Volk of Canton. 80, Dino Long of St. Julian. 29, Roger Black of Robertson. 85, Dino Vino of Canton. That's your field. And we also have number 21.
Right here.
Now for the first time tonight, Don Summers of Akron. First time at the Middle Speedway the same name.
Yeah, it's starting to get that way.
All right, they'll be coming around and closing them up.
All right, Archie Ramey.
Rainey at 10. Number 44, John Crumline.
John Crumline at 44. Bob Snyder, 17. 3, Chuck Harris. 42 is Bill Ingersoll. 62, Brian Volk. Number 9 is Paul Miller. And 80, Dino Law. Next row, 7, Rich Rohr. And 29, Roger Black. Then 7. 85 pulling in up there in his spot, Phil Vino. So that'll put 29 back beside the top qualifier, Mark Malquit. Then comes number 14, Larry Gill. Then number 2, Bill Volk. And Don Summers in 21. Eddie Warmack giving them one more parade lap. We're giving them the bunch up sign this time around. Archie Ramey, first time here in a super late model. Going on over at least 12 to 14 years. 12 years probably, 74, 76. 10 to 12 years for Archie Ramey. Bill Ingersoll, second time here this year. Bob Snyder off and on, old super late model driver. Phil Vino, first time ever driving here this year, doing a good job. 42. Bill Ingersoll, first time here this year. 3, Chuck Harris, good driver. Canton. 62, Brian Volk, top driver. Canton, Paul Miller, Barberton, and Canton and Midvale driver. 7, Rich Rohr, 100 checker flag winner here at Midvale. Number 70, Mark Malquit, Captain Sizzle, number 1 driver. 29, Roger Black, Larry Gill, Don Summers, and Bill Volk. One more parade, one more parade. Mark Malquit's not the top driver, but in this division, they've had a super late model off and on for the last 20 years, and he's been the top driver in that division. Here we go, green's out. He'll go 50 times around. John Crumrine and Archie Ramey. Archie Ramey and John Crumrine. John Crumrine taking the lead going to turn and 4.
Number 3, Chuck Harris, was giving it everything he had. And he gave it everything he had, but his engine didn't have any more. Chuck Harris, number 3, blew the engine, going into number 3. Guided into safety. Nobody will be penalized, but there might be some water or something on that racetrack. We want to check it out, make sure it's okay.
Number 9, Paul Miller, and 2, Bill Volk going in the pits.
John Crumrine of Akron in 44. It's his 3rd year of racing. 3rd year of racing. And he's only been coming to Midvale Speedway for about 4 weeks. I've never seen anybody run the second groove as well as Crumrine is running that second groove right now, I tell you. That's a hard groove to run here, but he's doing pretty well.
Nothing bad about that.
Crumrine is 44, Brian Volk is 62.
Nothing bad about that. They had a good half a lap lead. I mean, a half straightaway.
Here along at 80. Bill Ingersoll 42, Mark Malquit at 70, Rich Rohr at 7, 29er Roger Black 17, Bob Snyder, number 10 Archie Ramey, and 14 is Gill, Larry Gill. A tough break for number 3, Chuck Harris. He was leading the feature last week for quite a ways before he lost out and running very well tonight.
JR. No, I said another call. That's 49. He won this week. Got second. Okay, throw the green flag right now. That's a good enough lead. Double them up. Try to give it the Malquit. Warmack giving the double up sign. John Crumrine from Barberton Motor Speedway in the lead, 2nd time here this year, doing a fine job leading that driving that second groove. On the outside will be Brian Volk. Next row, Phil Vino, Dino Long. Next row, Bill Ingersoll, Bob Snyder. Next row, Mark Malquit and Rich Rohr. Next row, Roger Black and Bill Volk. And the last row, Archie Ramey and Larry Gill. Crumrine trying to get that lead again. Malquit and Ingersoll. Second. Rich Rohr's coming with him, so it's Brian Volk, Brian Volk, Mark Malquit, Rich Rohr. Bill Volk going into the pits.
Well, there's that man again.
Looks like one more parade lap. Eddie giving it a bunch up sides. 77, 62, 80, 85, 44, 29, 42, 17, 14, 2, 9, and 10. Second groove. Halfway this time. Halfway for Mark Malquith. Spot. He's got it. Oh yeah, he lost her now. Halfway in, Mark Malquith, Rich Roar. Dino Long, John Crumrine, Bill Vito, Roger Black, Paul Miller, Bill Ingersoll, Bob Snyder, Larry Gill, and Bill Volk. Trying again to get by Dino Long. Malquith, Roar, Volk, Long, Crumrine, Dino, Paul Miller, and Roger Black. Ingersoll, Snyder, on the lead lap. He has put Bob Snyder a lap down. There's only 9 cars left in the lead lap. Paul Miller trying to get on the inside of Phil Vito. He's got him. Oh, fire! Bill Volk.
The driver's out, the driver's out. Bill Volk is number 2. Holy mackerel.
You get the whole thing? The whole thing? You got him spinning?
Bill Volk.
Never happened to that.
D-O-G-T.
You got it before Friday,
We got
right?
Volk and a Volk. I pronounce
All
it the
right.
same way. I probably shouldn't, but I do. Hey, I tell you, we got a good one going right here. I tell you.
Right.
He just seems like he's running so doggone better than he's ever run before. And of course the excitement isn't always in the lead. I mean, if a truck swing out front, that's not so exciting, right? But there's some good batters going in there for third and fourth and fifth. That's where the action is. And that's where it's fun to watch those guys maneuver inches apart going.
Girl in another car got killed out of the deal. He was bad shape. No way to really tell.
All right, got a restart. Mark Mockwood, Rich Rohr. Brian Volk, John Crumrine. Paul Miller. You want to go, dear? Go. That's all right.
Feature epic. 7 is a former feature winner. 62 Brian Volk has won a feature this year. So the first 3 cars are all previous feature winners.
All right, it's Malquit, Rohr, Volk, Crumrine, Vino, Black, Ingersoll, Snyder, Gill, Miller, and Ramey. Trying to get that third spot off of Brian Volk. And here comes Roger Black moving into 5th. Rohr, Bolt, Pumrine, Black, Vino, and Ingersoll on the lead lap. Getting on the inside of Phil Vino. 5 more laps to go, down to 4 now for Mark Malquit. Second. Volk and Ingersoll battle out for third. White flags out for Mark Malquit. Here comes your winner coming out of turn 4. Mark Malquit. Rich Rohr gets second. Volk third. Ingersoll, Black. Pumrine, excuse me. Then Black, Ingersoll, and Phil Vino on the lead lap. Mark Malquit, your Labor Day 50-lap Super Late Model feature winner.
Bad news when it comes.
Well, I tell you, that's his 8th feature of the season and his 16th checkered flag of the year. So he's won 16 times and half of them were features. That's not too shabby. Holy mackerel. Second place went to number 7, Rich Rohr of Kansas.
What do you say?
Third, 62 Brian of Kansas. It's John Pumrine of Akron and 629 Roger Black of Farmington. But this is your Labor Day champion, Mark Malquit of Strasburg, better known as Captain Sizzle.
John? All right, I'm going to leave you the microphone. I got it tangled up with the camera. Stick it in your bag. John, do you want to go?
No, I'll stay here and freeze. The rest of the hour.